Hey everyone, have you ever wondered why we love being scared? Whether it's watching horror movies, riding roller coasters, or even getting lost in a haunted house, there are certain things that we actively seek out that put us in danger. And while it might seem like common sense to stay away from anything that could potentially harm us, many people find enjoyment in the face of fear. So, what is it about being scared that we enjoy so much? To answer this question, we need to look at the psychology behind our fearful thrills. For starters, one reason we love being scared is because it gives us a sense of control over our lives. According to a 2013 study published in Frontiers in Psychology, humans have an innate need for a sense of control in their lives. When we feel like we have no control over our environment, it can lead to feelings of helplessness and anxiety. On the other hand, when we engage in activities that scare us, we get to set the level of risk we're comfortable with. For example, if you decide to watch a horror movie, you know that it's just a movie and not real. In this way, you're able to experience fear in a safe environment where you know you're not in any real danger. Similarly, if you choose to ride a roller coaster, you're aware that the ride has been designed and tested for safety, and that the thrill you'll experience at the top of the drop is worth any potential discomfort. By voluntarily seeking out these experiences, we get to take back control of our lives and create a sense of adventure and excitement instead of feeling helpless against the unpredictability of the world around us. Another reason why we love being scared is that it provides us with a break from our everyday lives. As psychologist Paul DePompo explained in an article for Psychology Today, our brains need a balance between stimulation and relaxation in order to function properly. Too much stimulation can lead to stress and anxiety, while too much relaxation can lead to boredom and apathy. Engaging in activities that scare us provides the perfect balance between these two extremes. It gives us something new and exciting to focus on, while also providing a temporary escape from our everyday problems. This is why many people find that they enjoy scary movies or haunted houses the most when they're feeling bored or uninspired by their lives. In these situations, the fear we experience is a welcome distraction that gives us something else to think about besides our problems, in addition to providing us with a sense of control and a break from our everyday lives. Being scared also triggers the release of adrenaline, which can be highly addictive. According to a 2018 study published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology, adrenaline is a hormone that's released in response to stress or physical exertion. When we're scared, our bodies produce adrenaline, which causes our heart rates and blood pressure to rise, our muscles to tense up, and our senses to become more alert. This fight or flight response is designed to help us cope with dangerous situations by giving us the energy we need to either fight off a threat or run away from it. But it can also be highly addictive because the rush of adrenaline gives us a sense of euphoria and excitement that many people find hard to resist. That's why people who love roller coasters or haunted houses often seek out these experiences over and over again. They get hooked on the feeling of adrenaline that they provide. However, while the rush of adrenaline can be highly addictive, it's important to remember that it's only meant to be experienced in short bursts. When adrenaline levels remain high for extended periods of time, it can have negative effects on our mental and physical health. That's why it's important to make sure that any scary experiences we seek out are safe, and that we don't become addicted to the rush of adrenaline. Another reason why we love being scared is because it activates our imaginations. According to psychologist David M. Buss, humans are naturally curious about the unknown and will often use their imagination to fill in the gaps when they don't have all the information. This is why we love watching horror movies or visiting haunted houses. In these situations, our imaginations run wild as we try to make sense of what we're seeing and hearing. Our brains fill in the blanks, creating vivid images in our minds that can be both terrifying and exciting. This activation of our imagination can also be seen in other activities that scare us, such as bungee jumping or skydiving. In these situations, our imaginations go into overdrive as we imagine all of the ways that things could go wrong. But this imagination is also what makes these experiences so thrilling. It allows us to explore the unknown and experience the world in a whole new way. Moreover, according to a study published in the journal Emotion, being scared can actually be a bonding experience. When we face our fears together, we create shared memories that can bring us closer together. This is why people who go through traumatic experiences often develop strong bonds with the people they went through it with. Similarly, people who go on scary dates or take part in scary group activities often report feeling closer to the people they participated with afterwards. This is because facing fear together creates a sense of camaraderie and trust that can be difficult to experience in other situations. Of course, it's important to remember that not everyone enjoys being scared, and some people may even find it extremely distressing. For those people, it's important to avoid scary experiences altogether. However, for those of us who do enjoy a good scare, it can be a fun and exciting way to break up the monotony of everyday life. Furthermore, a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology suggests that our desire to be scared can also be influenced by our personality types. According to the study, people who score high on the neuroticism scale, meaning they're more prone to negative emotions such as fear and anxiety, are more likely to enjoy scary movies and haunted houses. Additionally, people who score high on the openness to experience scale tend to be more adventurous and are thus more likely to seek out scary experiences. Of course, not everyone who enjoys scary movies is neurotic or open to new experiences, and not everyone who goes on adventures is thrill-seeking. But these personality traits can make us more or less likely to enjoy being scared. Finally, our desire to be scared can also be influenced by our past experiences. If we've had positive experiences in the past that involved fear, such as going on a scary but safe roller coaster ride with friends, we may be more likely to seek out similar experiences in the future. On the other hand, if we've had negative experiences that involved fear, such as being traumatized by a car accident, we may be less likely to want to experience fear in our lives. Our past experiences shape how we view the world and what we're willing to do, and that includes our willingness to be scared. In conclusion, there are many reasons why we love being scared. It can be a way for us to take back control of our lives, break up the monotony of everyday life, activate our imaginations, and bond with others. It can also be highly addictive due to the release of adrenaline. However, it's important to make sure that any scary experiences we seek out are safe, and that we don't become addicted to the rush of adrenaline. Moreover, our desire to be scared can also be influenced by our personality types and past experiences. Overall, while some people may find enjoyment in the face of fear, it's important to respect those who do understand and ensure that everyone feels safe and comfortable in their own way. So, do you enjoy being scared? Why do you think so? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video if you think someone else might enjoy it too. As always, the studies and references used are listed in the description below. Till next time, and thanks for watching.